Reclaim your evenings. 5 shifts to transform your nights. Most people waste their evenings, and they don't even realize it. You get home from work. You're tired. You make dinner. You collapse onto the couch. You scroll. You binge one episode, which turns into 4. And suddenly, it's bedtime. Another night gone. You existed, but you didn't live. It used to be me. I kept telling myself I deserved a break. But night after night, I felt unfulfilled, sluggish, and worse. Restless. I wasn't restoring myself. I was numbing out. So I made 5 small but powerful shifts that changed everything about how I experience my evenings. Not by overhauling my life, but by being intentional with my time. These are shifts anyone can make. Starting tonight. S. By Dad. Shift number 1. Break the dinner TV bed trap by creating a third act. We all know the trap. Work ends. You eat. You collapse. And then you call that rest. I call this the dinner TV bed trap, and it's the silent thief of your most precious hours. What saved me? I created what I now call a third act, something intentional, something joyful, something just for me that happens. After dinner and before bed. Some nights, that looks like a walk with my husband and kids. Other nights, it's a book and a cup of tea. Occasionally, we pack up and head to a late movie, or even just hit the driving range together. The activity doesn't matter. The intention does. Books research shows that people who structure their evenings with meaningful activities experience higher well-being and significantly lower stress levels. So start small. Reclaim that pocket of time. Make it sacred. Shift number 2. Stop treating your evenings like leftover time. For a long time, my evenings weren't really mine. After taking care of everything and everyone, there was nothing left for me. I collapsed, told myself I'd watch just 1 episode and numbed out. But the problem wasn't Netflix. It was how I was thinking about my nights. Evenings were treated as leftovers, the scraps of time after the day was done. That mindset made them feel worthless. So I made a decision. I would assign value to my nights. I began building in a personal ritual, even just 10 minutes. A skincare routine, a silent tea break, a few pages of a good book. Something that felt like mine. Bar chart psychological studies confirm that personal rituals, even tiny ones, can dramatically reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase emotional satisfaction. Your evenings are not a throwaway. Start acting like they matter. Because they do. Shift number 3. Set boundaries with one-way doors. You know this one. I'll just check my phone. And 40 minutes vanish. Or, just 1 episode. Then autoplay traps you till midnight. The truth is, some activities are one-way doors. Once you go in, you don't come out the same. These include social media, streaming platforms, emails, online news feeds. So I set what I call entry rules. For example, no mobile phones. I don't touch my phone after 7:00 p.m. Movie camera. If I want to watch Netflix, it comes after self-care, cleanup, and family check-ins. According to screen time research, the average adult loses 2 to 3 hours daily to unconscious phone use. That's over 1,000 hours a year. Don't let the algorithm steal your life. Check mark button. Try this. Pick one-way door and set a rule. Just for a week. Watch what shifts. Shift number 4. Micro move to fight sluggishness. I always told myself I was just too tired in the evenings. But what I really was sluggish. So I began experimenting with micro movement, tiny bursts of physical activity that energize you without overwhelming you. Examples: 10 squats while the kettle boils. Light stretching while watching a show. A 5-minute walk around the block post-dinner. It's not about burning calories. It's about breaking inertia. Running studies show that just 5 minutes of light movement can elevate energy and decrease stress by over 30%. So shift number 4 is simple. Move a little. Feel a lot better. Shift number 5. Detox your brain before bed. This one changed everything for my sleep quality. I used to scroll in bed and then wonder why my mind wouldn't shut off. But phones are dopamine slot machines. Every refresh, every reel, gives your brain another hit. So I made a switch. No screens 30 minutes before bed. I read a novel, not a screen. I journal 3 to 5 sentences to clear my mental clutter. Chart: decreasing blue light suppresses melatonin by 50%, which affects not only sleep but also energy, metabolism, and immune function. The next day. So this final shift is a pre-bed dopamine detox. Just swap one high-stimulation habit for a calming one for 15 minutes. It's not about perfection. It's about resetting your nervous system before sleep. Final words: you don't need more time. You need better use of it. If you're still reading, that says a lot about you. You're not just consuming content. You're ready for change. And you don't need to do all 5 shifts at once. Just start with one. 1 ritual. 1 rule. 1 reset. When I began treating my evenings with care, I started to feel joy, calm, and energy I hadn't felt in years. I didn't add more hours to my day. I reclaimed the ones I was already living. Bonus resources. Wrapped gift-free self-care checklist. Full of 30+ simple rituals you can try to bring presence and joy back into your evenings. A link below. Join the 5-day reset challenge. A free program to clear your mental clutter, refocus your energy, and feel like yourself again. 1 short email a day. A link below. Let me know in the comments, backhand index pointing right, which one of these shifts will you try first tonight? And when you're ready to start winning your mornings too, I've got a full guide for that as well. Watch it next.